Hi everyone, Natasha here, and around my home today I am in my dining room and I am doing day 26 of the 30 Bags in 30 Days Declutter Challenge hosted by Sophia at My Great Challenge. As you know, I'm working my way through one challenge at a time, slowly but surely. Today is, according to her list, is magazines and books. However, I've already decluttered those as much as I think I need to at this point. And I definitely need to declutter my wrapping supplies. So that is what I'm going to work on. And I only have about 10 minutes. So let me grab my timer, hold that thought. Okay, so let's see, we'll get 10 minutes on the timer, and oops, there's 11, okay. I'll try to beat it. And as usual, if you have something to work on, please do so, do some decluttering. I'm starting my timer there, so we have 11 minutes and counting. Work on a project, do some filing, put away a load of clothes, unload the dishwasher, you got it. So first off, I'm gonna do the easy thing to ease myself into it. So I have a tub here. Let's see. This tub right here, set it on a chair, and this is where, this thing right here is where we keep our rolls of wrapping paper. I've been trying to follow Diane and Denmark's lead and keep just a few generic kinds, but I ran out. So what I've had so far is the silver, which on the back is a stripe or a chevron pattern. So that's been good. That's lasted for over a year, and that's a good generic one. I also have a little bit left of this, so I'm gonna wrap that around there, and when I'm done, I'll probably grab some rubber bands just to hold that on there a little bit better and keep it shape, but that way, that's basically both silver stripes, so that can be used up. I have this red, backside is white, and that was from my daughter's fundraiser. And although it's a shorter width on the roll, which actually is okay for smaller things, it was a pretty thick roll, so that lasted well. And then, like I mentioned, I ran out about the week before Christmas. I ran out of everything I had. I wasn't sure how much was left on a few of them, so I picked up this one. It's red, gold, and silver. I don't know, I thought this is sort of generic. You could possibly get away with this as a birthday gift if it was, you know, wrapped with white or gold to go with it. This one does say Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, and all that, but it's kind of minimal. So anyway, that is that. And I have one other one here, which is a gold, I don't even know if you can see it. It's kind of a gold, like woven texture. So that's another generic one, which is not, it's getting pretty low. Now, guess what else is in here? Craft paper, that's good. This is a very generic thing you can use, but I also have not one, not two, not three, but 4 empty rolls. And you know how I am. I was saving these for who knows what, some sort of project. Occasionally with my daughter we get creative and make stuff, and I know there was one time where we needed a post for something, so we used a roll, and that's fine, but at this point there's more of these in here than there are actually wrapping paper, so I think I can declutter these, and I'll put these in the recycling. I have a box on the floor for my donations, so I'm going to drop those off, and I added to it what I decluttered the other day for my holiday decorations, and here is a little bit more of that gold. So I definitely need to get some rubber bands and put those on. I also have a roll of shrink wrap that I use occasionally on gift baskets. I have some dark cardstock, which doesn't really belong in there, so that I need to put with craft paper. And if I think I've mentioned before, I have an interior design degree, and let me put these rolls down. All right, and if I get those somewhere where they're not going to roll too far. This is a roll of tracing paper, or onion skin, some people call it, from my days in college, which are not recent. And at this point, it's almost getting so old that it's like turning brittle. So I'm going to see if my sister would like this, because she is still in the architecture design field, so perhaps she could be using that instead of me hoarding it in my basement for no reason. So yeah, I've got a few little odds and ends of wrapping paper down here, but now that it's just wrapping paper and not empty rolls, you can see them better. So, and I don't know if you're like me, but these tubs were a great idea. It has a lid on it that sits about this high, but of course any of these taller rolls won't go in it. So we use that lid as the stand to set this on in the basement in our wrapping area. So that's done. Next up, 6 minutes left. Great, I need to hurry through. So I have a plethora of gift bags, and here's the thing. I only use gift bags when I'm kind of out of time because I like to wrap. Well, I like a wrapped gift, I should say. So I have a lot, some of them from our own receiving them, and I'm not going through them very fast. And they're getting out of control. So I was trying to decide about a method or a way that I could somehow categorize them or keep them together better, because this box doesn't really work. It's hard to find the little ones in there. So I think what I'm going to try is finding the biggest bag I have of each type. So Christmas, birthday, and then I have some that are baby gift and shower gift. And perhaps that will work better just to have one bag of each type and all the other smaller bags are inside of it, so that when you're looking for that occasion, you know right where to go. Okay, so this one is Christmas, but it also has some boxes and some tissue paper in there, and a smaller Christmas one. So I'm going to take the tissue paper out. That can go downstairs in my tissue paper box. And this is a giant plastic bag that you could wrap stuff in. But for now, let me find the largest Christmas bag, which this may be it, actually. I don't think these are any bigger. Okay, we're just going to start going with it. So, Christmas, and this one has paper that needs to be put in the paper one. Okay. If you have any other suggestions on a better way to store things like this, please let me know. I am always open to learning a new method. I don't want this to take up a ton of room in our gift wrap area, yet it should function and be easy to find is my goal. So that already, I think this is helping just to get the smaller bags contained, because when they're shoved in this box, you really can't see what's in there. So I think this is going to work. Can't be any worse than the other method. So, all right, and then I'm also sort of organizing them by height, which is helpful too, because as they get shoved in here, sometimes they get pushed to the bottom, sometimes they don't. So it's sort of deceiving when you're looking for a bag, because you can't exactly tell how big it is. All right, so that feels better. There's Christmas. I will put this big bag in there because that is a good one in case you need it for the odd, humongous gift. Okay, wonderful. Feeling better already. That's done. Christmas. Now, birthday. Let's see. This is a good birthday bag. And I have paper that just needs to be recycled and tissue paper in there. Okay. Birthday, yes. This is a recycle. Okay. This is actually probably an even bigger birthday bag, but I don't know that this will fit on my shelf. So I'm going to fold it, put it like that. So, or maybe even that, so that I can tell that's in there. Another bigger one, but again, these are so tall, I don't think they fit on my shelf. So we're going to turn them. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay. And you might have this problem as well. I have some that are more juvenile kid birthday, and some that are like this that are kind of crossover, but I'm just going to keep them essentially if they're birthday or generic, they're going to be in here. And because I feel like baby and wedding are pretty specific, and other than like just a solid white bag. Okay, that's baby. This I think was a wedding. That's kind of generic and it's humongous, so I'll put it in there. That's a generic. Whoops. Birthday. Oh, that's a nice big one. That's tall again. Another good generic. Okay, now getting down to some of the little odds and ends on the bottom. Okay. Yes, already I think this is going to work better because I can also make some stacks that are, that's pretty generic, just says cocktail party on it. By size, I can, you know, have a stack here and a stack here side by side, so that takes up less room, and I really couldn't do it in the box, so that's also good. That's pretty generic, so these two I think are okay to put in here as well. And let's see. And again, I could potentially purge some of these, but I go back and forth between if I have the room to store them and they're not out of control. I'm not saying I should keep every single thing, but in that case, I feel like then keeping them just means that I don't have to go buy that bag later on, as long as this is reasonable. Oh no, okay. That means I'm running out of time. And I need to get my daughter. Let me set it for 2 more minutes. Hopefully I can get through here. Okay, yes, generic. I gotta go faster. Go faster, Natasha. All right, generic birthday. It's kind of an adult birthday, but that's all right. Birthday for a kid. Birthday, generic, birthday. I definitely think it'll be easier to find the occasion when it comes. Okay, this is probably a good bag for wedding stuff. That's pretty self-explanatory. Another birthday. That's really more wedding. Wedding, this could be birthday, quickly. And, you know, I was thinking about taking you down to the basement and showing you the area where all this is kept, but it needs, and this is a Valentine's Day. Now this one, I don't know, my husband and I don't really do big Valentine gifts for each other, so I'm not sure if I need to keep that one. Anyway, I need more work down in the basement than just this, what I'm doing today, but I had the thought that the Fly Lady, one of her, I think she has the 11 commandments, and one of her commandments is don't take out more than you can put back in about an hour. And I don't have time today to like really revamp the whole gift wrap area, even though that's what I would like to do. So I gave myself the time and space limit of just working on these 2 things, the gift wrap and the gift bags. Okay, I know, I gotta get going, so I'm not late to pick up my daughter, but I just wanna finish because I'm so close, okay? So anyway, that is why I'm just doing this today. And that sort of brings us back to the KonMari system versus the Fly Lady system. And like I mentioned, I think they both work well for their own ways and means. And it's just a matter of kind of, some of it I think is like your personality, if you can handle the chaos, but also some of it I think is sort of life situation and circumstance, and you know, whether it makes sense to be totally emptying out everything. And I definitely think when you're talking about smaller collections of things like gift wrap or even just, you know, stuff in the kitchen, it's almost easier to have, I think it's easier to have one section that you're working on, because I feel like, you know, with my clothing, there's a definite stopping and starting point. There's a finite amount of things, but some of these other categories, it's a looser category. So there, you know, you might find stuff later on that you don't even realize you've got, and then how do you know when you're actually done? And sure, you know, you're supposed to try to remember where everything is and get it all out at once. But again, then that's bringing that element of chaos into it. So I really think for me, it works best when I'm doing these smaller projects to set a time limit and a project limit, and use that to help me just get it done. Because in the end, I just want to get it done, and I want to make it a little better than it was. So those are my thoughts on that. All right, I'm almost there. That's a baby. No, that's a baby. Gotta get going here. All right, and we have more rain and snow coming, and hopefully everyone out there stays safe and warm and dry, and don't try to go out if you don't have to, right? That's a fun one. Yes, this is already so much better, I can tell, because it's a lot easier to see what I have and to know what sizes I have of things and to see what type everything is. So that is good. Okay, this is sort of a kid one, I guess, kid birthday. I'm to the bottom of the box, just about. This is generic. And a happy birthday. All right, I did it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to leave it there. I will come back from getting my daughter and carry this downstairs and put everything away. But for now, it is done. So, thank you for joining me. Thank you for hanging in there. I'm sure that was a noisy video, but I appreciate it. And again, don't forget to subscribe below, hit like if you like these kinds of videos, and stay tuned for more decluttering. I'm determined to get it done before the end of January. So we shall see. Thanks again. Bye-bye.